Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to another Daily Scuttlebutt with Ivy's Family Factotum. So get into my second cup of coffee. Well, technically, I only drank half a cup and then I refilled it because it was getting cold. Because I was going through, still working some computer stuff, some edits. So rain. Oh my good Lord. Last night was a epic light show. Not for the kids. the kids, they do not like thunder. Just the loud booms and such. Even Anixa, the oldest, she does not like thunder. And definitely the little one, being autistic, does not like the loud thunder. But we got through last night. It did ease up around midnight. You know, I kind of tossed and turned. And it was still raining pretty good. And there was even, the schools had even sent out a message. Because a lot of these back roads, right, get flooded. So the school had sent out a message that if you are in an area that is prone to flooding or that's in a route that requires the bus to pass through a waterway that floods, you know, just to call in and that your student will be excused for the day. Well, we live in one of those areas that is, I mean, I know we can get out going one way, but going the other way, you actually have to cross through one of those little concrete, you know, dips that, you know, is for a creek or river crossings. And yeah, it's I don't think you guys can hear it on the camera or on the microphone, but back yonder ways is the creek that normally we're having to drive through, and I can hear it flowing. So I know it is way up. We had a lot of rain. I'm just looking out at my buddy's fields. You know, his cattle pasture is completely full of water. So it's crazy. I'm out here in the blacksmith shop. It's a little breezy today. That's why I threw on the microphone. I am trying to use this a little more often, even when it's not windy. I just think that the audio does come out a little better than the microphone on my phone. Yes, I still utilize my phone because it's working. It works. I can record up to 8K video. YouTube still doesn't support 8K, so until that time comes, I'm not going to waste my money on going and getting a very expensive camera, because my phone can record better video than what they can support anyway. So oh man, what a soggy mess. Soggy mess. So yes, next week I am heading over to the Bearded Carpenter's place. We're going to talk shop, talk tools. I probably don't know exactly which day. Whether I'm quite certain that I will record some video while I'm out there. But that's not why I'm going. I'm not going there to record video. I'm going there to talk tools, because that's what I enjoy doing in the blacksmith shop. I enjoy doing the timber framing style tools, woodworking tools, and such. And that's what he does. He builds log cabins. He deals with these tools. He deals with the stuff every day. And I would really love to pick his brain whenever it comes to making tools and such, and just look at some of the tools, because he also collects, right? He collects tools. So I definitely want to go over there. And he's also going to be helping me with my hewing axe and creating a handle for that. And the species of wood, I'm going to wait on that. I'm not going to tell you what it's going to be But we'll let that be a surprise. Excuse me. We'll let that be a surprise. And man, it is. God, it's just so soggy, so soggy. It has rained so much. I don't remember, because I used to live in this area before I joined the Navy. I don't remember it raining this much ever. I really don't. I know it rained a lot more than Virginia, but I don't remember it raining this much ever. I think it's making up for the previous year of drought. Oh man, that's crazy. But today I'm actually going to try to take my buddy over to the property if we can get there, because there's, no matter which way you go into our property, you have to cross one of those little concrete waterway things. And I know one way is normally a little better. The north side is a little better than the east side, but regardless, if we can't get over there today, then we'll go tomorrow, because we have a new idea to get us onto the property a little faster with the RV. So we're changing it up, and because where we wanted to put the RV previously, it's going to require quite a bit of extensive dirt work from a dozer or from a bigger tractor than what we don't have, because we don't have one, right? And my buddy's tractor it's a nice tractor, but it's not made for doing the extensive, dirt work that I need to have done. But the new location that we're looking to put the RV doesn't require it does require just a little bit of dirt work right at the road to be able to get that little hump. So where we have the rocks at, right, it's going to be up in that area towards the front of the property. So all I need is just a little bit of dirt work to kind of level out that hump, to make it the transition from the road into our property better, and then laying out rocks, and then brush hogging some of the tall, because all the front of the property is still the taller grass that we haven't knocked down like we did at the other side of the property. So brush hog, move just a little bit of dirt, spread some rocks. Boom, we can move the RV onto the property. Yeah. So, are we going to have power? No, we'll be off grid. So that does mean that we'd be living via generator and such, but we do have some funds coming to help with the cabin build for the foundation, because once we get the foundation put in for the cabin, which I'm looking at roughly $2,500, give or take, to do the foundation for the cabin. And once that's in place, I can get the power connected, but I still have to build our service pole as well. So that's getting the pole, getting the panel, getting all the conduit, the wire, and all that stuff. It also equals out to close to $1,000. So I'm looking at, I would say, about 3 months. I would give myself, so depending on when we get the funds for the cabin foundation, I am estimating that we would be on a generator for at least 3 months. 3 to 4 months. I'll say 3 to 4 months. And I know it's going to be expensive. But we're also paying for electricity and the renter's insurance and all that stuff here. So once we no longer live here, we can recoup that to getting gas and such there. So there's that. It's not a lot, but I do think that the amount that we would be spending in gas is really close to what we spend, in electricity and renter's insurance here per month. So I don't know. I would have to weigh it. It would be close. I think it'd be close. So, but hey, that's the goal. So right now we're going off grid for a few months. The water stuff. So because one of the other things, right, is the trailer. You can use the generator for power. We can fill up the holding tanks for water, right, to be able to do that. So don't necessarily need the well. We are going to get the well serviced, or at least I'm going to take it apart, check it and everything to see how deep it is and whatnot. I would really like to have someone come out and at least possibly redo the sleeve, because the sleeve that's in there is cracked. Basically the part that comes right out of the ground and it's cracked a pretty good significant amount. That would need to be redone. I mean, is it something that I could probably do? To dig down a little bit, cut it, put a coupler on there and extend it up. Yeah, I could do that. I know I could, but it's one of those things that I don't know, because I don't know anything about the well currently. So that's something that I really need to get in there and look. And then we also need to find a location of the septic tank, because I do know that there is one on the property. I just don't know where it's at. Get that looked at, see what it would take for me to basically add a dump station. So not to be able to like move the trailer, because the trailer, I'm not going to be moving it throughout the property to be able to dump and whatnot, because the septic system is on the other side of where the house was and where the shop is and all that stuff and the tent and all that. The trailer's going to be on the other side. So there's creek obviously in the way, and then going around to like where we were clearing the driveway, it's still not available to get the trailer in through that direction. Okay. And it's going to take several months before we'd even be ready to even think about moving the RV over and down the driveway. So that's one of the reasons why we kind of looked at this other location and we're like, no, whoa, if we can get these three things done with getting the area of the road fixed, get the grass cut down with a brush hog, and then spread some rocks around, we can move the RV like now. So it was kind of a no-brainer, which actually the area that I was looking at putting the RV, it was going to be like really easy to get it there, but it still required cutting down a few trees, taking down some fence and stuff like that, and it was at basically the very front of the property. And then Gladys has actually said, well, why don't we put it over here? It'd be easier to level the trailer because it's going in a different direction, and it's actually tucked into the property a little more, gives us a little more, to where we're not just like standing out, as people drive by type thing. It's like, hey, there's this big old trailer just sitting here. To where we get a little bit more privacy, and it's also back off the road a little bit more, and it doesn't require us taking down any of the fence. Or I have cut down one other little tree, a little small, like a 3-inch tree, all the vines in the area, and then take off one T-post, and then that section of 6-foot barbed wire. That's it. That's all that's required to be able to get the trailer into where we need it to go. So we agreed on it, and that's what we're going to go with. So yeah, I just we can get it done. Like if I didn't have the use of my buddy's tractor, which I mean he would be coming over and helping with doing the work. So that's whenever he can get freed up, right? I'm not saying, hey, I need this done right now. No, we've asked whenever you're free, whenever you're able to help, and it's not soggy mess, right? Is to get over there and get that stuff knocked out, because we could do it in one day, with the tractor, and then be ready to move. So right now, that's the goal. And then once that happens, we'll go ahead and load everything up. Get the other, because we still got to get the other tent up, the other like portable garage, and then a lot of this stuff that we have in the house currently is all going to go basically store-wise. Obviously, our clothes is going into the trailer. A lot of the kitchen stuff's going into the trailer. A lot of the things we use on a daily, food and all that stuff's going into the trailer. And then, yeah, all the rest of the stuff will be going into the storage tent. So, boom. There we go. So hopefully within the next month, that's our schedule. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that we'll be living on our property within the next month. That's the goal. That is the goal. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, y'all. But hey, that's all I got. Go ahead and click all those links down in the description if you want to continue to follow our journey. Facebook page, Instagram, you can check out Willow stuff. We have our bonfire store. It would definitely really help if you guys check out the bonfire store. Maybe buy a shirt or two, coffee mugs, not the Texas one. This one's mine that we got from going down to Texas. And yeah, but we do have coffee cups. We don't have hats yet because I need to sell more products so we can get hats, which I need you guys to buy more products so I can sell hats. All right, y'all. Anyway, make sure you're thanking a veteran at every chance you get, not only on Veterans Day, and have a great weekend. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, y'all.